Hi guys, welcome back to my cave. Today we've got some Game Boy games, some DS games, and one Nintendo Switch game on the blue mat for repair. I've only repaired one Nintendo Switch game, and that was a 3D Mario 3D All Stars. So you don't really see these that often for parts of repair, and I thought it would be interesting to see what was going on with it. So let's jump right into it. Let's test each one of these, kind of see what's going on with it, and then we'll see if we can get some of these repaired. So let's jump right into it. So let's start with Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins. Let's see what's going on with this guy. Okay, we get the garbled Nintendo logo. All right. So this guy is definitely faulty. So here we have Mario Tennis. This one was actually sent in by a viewer. In the last video, I repaired a couple of Game Gears that was sent in by him. This one will go back to him if we can fix it. Well, it's going to go back to him regardless. But hopefully we can get this one fixed and sent to him. If I remember right, he said he can't get it to boot. So let's give it a test. Okay, Nintendo. And then black screen. All right. So faulty. Now let's try the DS games. This one is Wario Master of Disguise. Okay, and it doesn't show up. So faulty. Let's try New Super Mario Brothers. And it does not show up either. So faulty. All right. Now let's try the Pokemon Violet. Okay, this game card could not be read. Please remove and reinsert it. Okay, so that is what the listing said. So we definitely have faulty games here. So let's start with our viewers sent in. And let's do the Mario Tennis. So it looks like it's already got the screw removed. And let's get it underneath the microscope here and see if we can see what's going on with it. Okay, as we know on these color games, they are notorious for loose legs. So let's give it a quick test down each one. Ah, there we go. We got a bad guy here. Okay. So when we see one bad solder joint, we go ahead and reflow everything. So that will definitely, this is our mask ROM, and this will be the onboard RAM. So that would explain, I think it reads this first. And then it needs the RAM. So I think it's looking for the RAM as it boots. I could be totally wrong, but in my brain it makes a lot of sense. So let's just reflow all these legs. We want to give it every chance we can give it to succeed here, and we'll check the voltage in that battery as well. And just real quick while we've got it open. Okay, 3.2 on the battery, that looks fine. And let's put a little bit of this deoxit gold. Thank you, Tronics Fix. Okay, let's see if that made a difference. Okay, Nintendo. Hey, nice. That's one down. Let's move to the Super Mario Land 2. And still garbled. All right, let's open it up and see if we can see what's going on with it. Let's jump under the scope. Okay, so it kind of looks to me like somebody has been in this guy before. You can definitely tell this battery has been changed. Um, looks like maybe some solder has been added to. I think these caps or resistors. These things are known to have those capacitors inside them. That yeah. So see, it says C1 here. These are actually caps. They look like through-hole resistors, but they're not. Now this one is. Well, first let's check. Let's check our pins. They don't look too bad. Not great, but not too bad. We're just kind of looking for any visible breaks or anything like that in the traces. Let's check our legs to make sure everything is as it should be. Oh, well, that'll do it, huh? Okay. One is enough to convince me. So let's go through and resolder these legs, and let's see if that fixes it. And let's test it, see if it works. Okay, Nintendo logo. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's move over to New Super Mario Brothers. Let's take a look under the scope. Well, that will definitely stop a game from working, won't it? A lot of corrosion on this thing. Okay, so let's get it out of the casing and let's see if we can get this guy working. I don't really like taking these out, but sometimes there's just not a lot you can do because they're kind of plastic welded. So once you kind of break that plastic weld, it's difficult to get them back together again. So we're going to try and get it out without breaking it all the way open. Just enough to drop that little circuit board out. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Looks like the upper portion kind of got away. Let's see, what do you look like back here? I've seen worse. Let's get it cleaned up and see what it looks like. So a few of these traces look pretty bad. I don't know if they're getting to where they need to go. So let's jump into continuity mode and check some of the worst looking ones. Like this guy right here, he doesn't look like he might not be making a full connection. So let's follow him to here. Okay, he is there. So let me clean a little bit more, and then I'm going to go through with the deoxit and clean it one more time and power it on. Let's see if we can see anything. Hopefully we don't have to go back and remove that chip and start tracing wires. Hey, there it is. Nice. Okay, that's 3 out of the 5. So far, so good. All right, the same thing. Let's get under the microscope because I could see already this Wario game is looking like the last one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Okay, let's pop the shell open, see if we can get this guy out gently. All right, let's jump under the scope. I mean, it's rough, but it's not, I don't think it's as bad as the Mario game we just did. Yeah, let's clean it up real quick, see what it looks like. I think we kind of caught this one before it could do any worse damage. We were able to keep most of the gold, I think, intact on the cartridge pins. There it is. That is 4 out of 5. Now, I'll tell you, one of the hardest trace repairs I ever done was that Super Mario 3D All-Stars. It basically gave me the same error message that this game is giving, and this is basically just like a mask ROM with tiny circuit traces. And when I say tiny, these things are incredibly, incredibly tiny. Looking at the back of this game, let me get under the scope and I'll show you. It looks fine, but if you can barely see it in the glare. But underneath that mask, like right here, see these tiny, tiny little traces. So what I'm thinking is somewhere on here, we have lost one of those microscopic traces. Let's pop it out and let's see what we can see under this thing. This is kind of like the DS games. Luckily, this one is cooperating. So as you can see, it's like basically a chip with pins on it. It's nothing more than that. Check it out. And that's all it is. A lot different than the games of old. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom way in on this just so we can try and see what's going on. I know it's a little bit bright, but I'm trying to see from the glare on this black solder mask, because what I'm thinking is, see how that tiny little via right here, and it's got that one little trace that goes to this guy. Thinking it's going to be an issue with the connection between those 2 points. Maybe not on that one particular, but I was hoping maybe to see a little bit of corrosion or something, just to kind of give us an idea. What I'm going to have to do is sand away at these vias, because I need a place to test continuity from these pads. So I'm going to do a little bit of a wet sand across this guy to help remove some of that solder mask. And if we can find the break, then we'll remask it if we can fix it. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so there's enough of the mask removed at the moment where we can kind of see the traces. Now that we can see it, let's see if we can see anything that doesn't look right. They all look okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go around, and on each little via point, I'm going to take my grinding pin and just take off just enough mask where we can test all of the connection points. Okay, I think that might be good enough. So let's do a little bit of probing here. Okay, good there. I'm not seeing anything there. Let's try here. Good. 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 It's a little high. Good. Good. Okay. Good. Okay, good. 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 I believe that's just a ground pad. Yeah, good. Okay, so let's come back up here. Let's test this guy again. That is open. Okay, so if this is in fact the issue, here's our bigger issue when it comes to this. This thing is so tiny, and you can see how big this needle tip looks right here. So if we've lost the continuity between this via and this guy, then what we've got to do is somehow get the tiniest amount of solder, and yeah, it looks like it's gone. Now that could have been from me grinding, which is always a possibility because these things are so tiny, or this could be the actual issue. We're going to do a little bit of solder mask around that via. All right, so I think that's going to do it. I've got a little piece of wire prepped here. Now this is like the smallest wire I have, but in comparison, I know it looks massive. So let's see if we can get that piece of wire soldered on. Let's check our continuity, and let's check continuity to ground as well. So we don't want to see, high resistance here, which we do. And then, all right, I think we got it. So let's test it. Let's see if that's what it was. Here's hoping it'll work. Nope. Well, you can't win them all. 4 out of 5. That's not that bad. So it's a little bit of a shame about the Pokemon Violet. Those games, as you can see, that ROM is just so small. Like the traces on it, any type of corruption past that solder mask point, and it's pretty much game over. I'm gonna kind of call that one and just assume that it's something on the inside of the actual chip itself that just isn't right. But I'm very happy with the way the other ones turned out. We got 4 out of the 5 that we set out to repair. So that is a win-win for me. And I just want to thank everybody for joining me today to see if we could fix these things. And I really hope to see you again soon in my cave. And please, if you like this kind of stuff, I try not to, do the whole YouTube thing, but, like, subscribe, leave a comment. It really does help. And if you enjoyed it, let me know. And I hope to see you again on the next one.